What is going on, guys? My name's TheSkyWookie and welcome back to another World of Tanks Blitz video. Today, after a long while of not really uploading anything, I'm back, and today we're going to be reviewing the Wi-Fi Firefly, which is the second tank that was available during the Blitz event, the birthday event that just went on. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Alright guys, so the Wi-Fi Firefly, once again, is the second tank that was available during the Blitz Turns 5 event. This is a Tier 6 Premium. And then obviously it's based off of the Sherman, the Sherman Firefly, right here. Both are Tier 6. I'm not entirely sure about the stats, but anyways, let's actually get into these stats. So we're going to start with the gun, 75mm gun L1B. The weight, that doesn't really matter. Like, I've never really noticed much, but it's 27.27 tons. Aiming time, actually wait, let's remove all of our, let's remove anything that could alter these stats really quickly. Okay, so the view range. Okay, well, whatever, we're just gonna put these back on. So with the big field rations, which is the hybrid tank food, the aiming time is 3.5 seconds, dispersion is 0.297 at 100 meters, damage, like average damage, DPM, I mean, my bad, is 1975. Reload time, once again, with the gun rammer and the large food, is 4.86 seconds, which is pretty nice. And then average pen on AP is 130mm, APCR is 180, and high explosive is 38. Alpha damage on AP is 160. Armor APCR is 120, and high explosive is 200. The gun elevation maximum is 25 degrees up. And then 10 degrees down for the gun depression, which is quite nice. And then for the concealment, upon firing while stationary, you retain your 10%. Yeah, it's 10%. I don't really know how to interpret that. My bad. Hit points for this tank with the added. Can't find it. Where is it? Here it is, with improved assembly, which is plus 6% hit points, so that's 60. The hit point pool is 1010, and then if you don't have that, it becomes 950. There are 76mm of armor on the front of the turret, 51 on the side and 51 on the rear. Turret traverse speed, once again, with food and then gas. The turret traverse speed is 47.97 degrees a second, and then the view range, once again with food and improved optics, is 275.4 meters. For the engine, it has 572 horsepower with the red gasoline. Chance to fire when engine is hit is 20%, so technically that's like 1 out of every 5 shots that should light it on fire, which is not especially good. Top speed in kilometers an hour is 55 kilometers an hour forward and 20 backwards. Average speed is 37 kilometers an hour. Powder weight ratio is 21 horsepower per ton. And then the hull traverse speed is 58.05 seconds, degrees a second. Once again with large gasoline, large food, and then improved control, which increases the hull traverse speed by 10%. Now onto the tracks. The hull traverse speed, it's the same. Aiming time is also the same, 3.5 seconds. Terrain crossing capacity is for the roads, so like flat ground that's paved, I guess, I don't even know, 121%. ground is 109%, and water is 78%. So I'm just going to show you guys the attachment as well. This is the, yeah, let's remove it really quick. So this is what it looks like without the attachment. It's a nuclear reactor for the back. And then this is it with the attachment on. Obviously you don't, it's not like a super, like, it's not super noticeable like it might be with this, because this is just brighter. But something I have, something kind of like, I want to say peculiar that I've noticed, is that even if you don't already have the attachment, like you have not, if you like you don't have the attachment equipped, or you just didn't unlock it or anything, like in game it will still show up, that it will show as if you did have the attachment. Like the lights will still flash, like it'll still rotate like this, and it won't just be plain old and gray like this once you like in game, which is quite interesting. It's pretty nice because I didn't actually get the attachment for the Wi-Fi VLC bits, but for my consumables I use adrenaline rush, or not adrenaline, a repair kit, and then a multi-purpose kit. For the provisions I have improved fuel, protective kit, and field rations. I have the protective kit because obviously there's a 20% chance of fire, and that's pretty bad, and I'm not entirely sure about the chance of like crew damage or anything. Ammunition, my loadout, I have 16 high explosive, 15 APCR, and 40 AP. Here are the stats again. And then the equipment, I run it with a gun rammer, improved modules, improved optics, improved control, improved assembly, enhanced gun laying drive to lower the aim speed. It's got a pretty decent gun velocity by itself, so, or shell velocity, although I haven't actually tested supercharge before on it. I also have refined gun, which is minus 10% to dispersion at 100 meters, and that's pretty helpful. I mean, if you want, vertical stabilizer will make aiming time faster, but I just prefer to use a refined gun because this is more of, I want to say, kind of more of a mid-range sniper, I guess. Toolbox, I have plus 30% module repair speed, that's also helpful. And then consumable delivery system, plus 15% to consumable cooldown speed. So now we're going to get to see how this thing drives on maps. So I'm going to be right back with a training map. Alright guys, so as you can see we are on Canal, and I guess the way we're going to be testing it, we're just going to take a look at like how it performs first, and then we can see how fast it takes it to drive on the road that I'm on, or one of these roads, from one side to the other side, from like the spawn point. So it does, as you can already see, it has decent, pretty good, I want to say kind of average acceleration for a medium, tier 6 medium. It does perform well, however, like moving forward and back for the shots, I've been able to bounce once again, as you can with the T34, Wi-Fi T34, you can bounce shots off of the upper glacis plate if you angle it right. I bounced numerous, however, the turret, unless you hit the gun light, it does have a fairly large one for the turret face. It's unlikely you're going to bounce many shots off the turret unless, you know, you're wiggling it around. And then obviously this 10% or 10 degrees of gun depression is pretty nice. You know, you can pop up here, let me go down to, actually this should be fine. So like, say I spawned over there, because I did, you know, you can come right up here, hide behind these bushes, and then just poke up, you know, see someone, boom, pull back before they even notice you, and then as you can see the gun depression right here, you can still like shoot them and they'll have a pretty narrow shot if you're not even, especially not if you're not even spotted yet. So it's pretty nice. 4.9%. I know it said 4.87 for the reload time, but you know, obviously they just round up because it would look weird if they put the exact numbers on. But onto, I guess we're just gonna test the how long it takes to get from one side to the other side. So if I am correct, right around here is a spawn point. So we're gonna time this once it reaches. Okay, so 4. All right. So say the match just began. I don't know anymore. So if we were rushing straight through C to go to B, or something like that, or to get into their spawn point. And then also you can see the nuclear reactor. It looks quite cool, quite awesome in game with the like the lightning effects and whatnot. I very much like that. Great job wargaming. You know what you're doing very well. Okay, so right around here is where they spawn. So 45 seconds to get from one side to the other side, even like with twisting, like with turns and stuff and all that. So that's not bad. Let's try going from a spawn to A. So right around here. Okay. In 7 seconds. Right. Say the match just began. 3, 2, 1. Yo, I never actually noticed these clouds much before, to be honest. Alright. So say we're rushing A, because A would be a pretty good spot to go with this tank. You know, a nice, kind of like a nice ridge up here that you can just sit on. Well, maybe not right here, just because, you know, like you can get spotted from most of the map if you sit up here. So yeah, 20, that was 30 seconds or so. Not bad. Not bad at all. So this tank does perform pretty well. It can climb, like, it reaches the top speed for like the specific terrain it's on pretty quickly. You know, you can climb hills pretty fast. Turret traverse is decent. Like, it's alright. It's enough to COD people. And then let's take a look at this. So if I was gonna sit up here, the aim time, it's 3.5 seconds. It's not amazing, but it'll still, like, it's still decent enough that you can like I want to say snipe from both long ranges and mid ranges. And then the gun velocity is also quite nice, or the shell velocity. I don't know why I keep saying gun velocity. We're not shooting guns, we're shooting the shells. But yeah, all around, like, overall, this is a pretty nice tank. I have a decent, I've played 25 matches in it so far, and I have pretty good stats on it, so at the moment. But yeah, if you guys have it, great job. It's a pretty fun tank to play. To be honest, all 3 of the Y5 tanks are fun to play. So next I'm just gonna be showing a few like gameplay or a few matches in this. So yeah, peace.